Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MJNA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that is where these green line annotations are coming from, and definitely want to get things updated here. Although I will, just start off by saying from a presentation standpoint, this is actually a very tricky chart to talk about now because there's a whole lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought somewhere right up around here and you wanted to sell within 20 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. Today, there was a pretty big pullback from the highs. But today, one day, when you look at and take a step back, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And as long as those higher bases are being built over longer periods of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. I am going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different strategy and outlook going into the trade. And I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this line right here. Yeah, it still pertains to the chart, but I really want to apply the KISS method here, keep it simple, stupid, to illustrate this point. And really the easiest way to illustrate it is via this other green line at 13.5 cents, which I talked about yesterday, as being a level of support that you would want to see hold strong. And surprise, surprise, the power of charts, you can see the price came down there right on the pullback, almost on the dot, and bounced directly off it. But this is also what's going to help us hopefully help me illustrate why from the big picture things are still perfectly fine, even with a deep pullback. And I'm not saying this will happen, but let's just say the price rolls back over a little bit and then comes down here around 13.5 cents, bounces around a little bit more before starting to work its way back upwards. Again, emphasis on big picture. So from the big picture perspective, what would you have? Well, you'd still have a set of lows right here. So a big old set of lows there. And then when you'd factor it in, well, where the last consolidation period at? Well, there was a consolidation period there. And then where's the previous one? Well, the last one was down there. Put on your imagination cap, picture each one of these as stair steps. What do you have? Well, you'd have very clear stair steps still heading in the upwards direction. So yeah, I get it. Today, the price pulled back. But remember, today, that's 1 day. Looking at multiple days as we're doing here, you can see the bulls still have an opportunity to build a higher stair step. So that'll definitely be top priority going into next week. So let's see if the bulls can get that job done or not. And I guess, yeah, next week and also next year. So Happy New Year, everybody. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.